Well, hello YouTube. How is everybody? How y'all doing today? Hope you're doing pretty good. Leo here, for those of you who don't know. And I do believe I might have a little adventure and a half for you guys today. I am out. Well, I'm out on an adventure, that's for sure. I am just outside of Mate 1, West Virginia, in the middle of nowhere at an old mining facility. I've got about, I think it was 1,500 acres of private gated land that a friend of mine owns, and we're going to do some camping. We're going to set up here. We're going to stay a couple nights, and I brought my drone. And like I said, this is a really old coal mining facility. Huge place. And there's another one just right up here on the other side of this hill, right over there, that still has all sorts of mining equipment and stuff like that. And, old loadout where they bring the coal down, load it on trains, all that stuff. So I'm going to try to get some aerial footage of that. Like I said, I'll be camping up here. There is also a couple graveyards right out this little road right here, as a matter of fact, that I will be documenting while I'm here. I guess since we've got this out of the way, where we are, what we're doing, I guess we can head on up now and pick me out a good spot. I know of a couple good spots here, but yeah. Let's go take us a ride and go see what we see. Go pick us out a good spot to spend the next couple days. We're getting there, ain't we? Looking good. I've got most of the stuff set in. I don't have any of it hooked up yet. Don't have the heat or the TV or anything hooked up yet, but we've got the essentials up. And this right here used to be an old house seat apparently, or some sort of building. There's some concrete over here, and there's a few little bits of wood, here and there. I went ahead and made me a little fire pit and cleaned up. It's been about 20 minutes cleaning up some of the little bits of wood laying around. But on the bright side, I should have plenty more. There's more where that came from. It's about 62, something like that. It's right at that point where it's hot if you're working, but it's a little bit chilly when you sit down. Yeah, it's that temperature. But it's supposed to be like close to 70 tomorrow and sunny. Should be 2 beautiful days. The rest of today should get nicer as we go along. And I've got me a little pond right here and all kinds of pretty stuff. So I've got 2 batteries. This is house power, lights, stuff like that. This one, the little power bank, is just for charging drones and GoPros and whatnot, all this kind of junk, keeping everything fired up and ready to go. And this is house power here for TV, lights, so forth. That one is just for the heater. We don't play with him. But I've got a spare just in case. I've got a little buddy heater with me and a few cans of propane, but I don't think we'll need it. We're getting down to about 40 tonight, and tomorrow night's low is supposed to be like 50 degrees. Really unseasonably warm for this time of year. I'll take it. I'll take it. Well, it's getting later in the day, and I got in a real good drone flight earlier, way up through there, circled around, back around here, checked out. There's an old excavator. Well, not old, it's working. Sitting over here, went checked it out and flew all over. Had to stop for a minute though. I was hooking stuff up. I got my heater, TV hooked up and everything, and all of a sudden the wind picked up. And I was thinking, man, it's a good thing I don't have the drone up right now. About then, one of my panels, the one on the end, popped in on me. Uh-oh. Had to stop, drop what I was doing, you know, kind of hang on to it while the wind was gusting, and then come out and lash it down all the way around. I've got ropes on every panel all the way around, and added a bunch of rocks to the skirt to add some weight to it. So yeah, we'll see. I've got some more ropes if I need them, and plenty more stakes. But that's a bunch of stakes. I mean, the tarp has 4, the tent has 4, and then there's 6 more on the ropes. That's a lot of stakes. That's a lot of stakes to be digging back out when you get ready to leave, is what I mean. You know, you get ready to leave, they're in the ground good. You drove them in with a hatchet. Alright, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, digging the stakes back out. May have to take the hatchet and dig them back out. Some of them went in pretty hard. But I think my little house should be much more stable now in the wind, in theory anyway. So one way to find out, huh? Kind of hang out and go on throughout my evening and see what happens. It's about the only way to find out, ain't it? Well, I got my little house set up, pretty much done, just about ready to cook dinner. I got the hamburger in here. It's just about thawed. We should be good in a few more minutes. And I got me a movie loaded, and the sun has dropped behind the hillside, and the temperature is dropping right along with it. It's supposed to get down to about 30, I think 30 tonight, something like that. The sun is gone. Won't be back till tomorrow. He'll be over here in the morning. But it's about time to fire up the heat, I do believe. Get some heat going in here. Here we go. That was easy enough, wasn't it? Alright, we'll get that fired up, get back to my movie, and get ready to start dinner. And yeah, we should be good to go. Go back out about the edge of dark. I've got me a nice fire ready to go right outside my tent door. Got me a little extra firewood. Should be ready for nighttime. All right, button up. That'll work. We're getting there. Brown it, drain it. So far I've just got a little bit of salt, a little pepper, nothing else. Got the rest of my taco stuff over here ready to go. Should be a good dinner. Got me a little fire going outside. Check this out. I don't know how well the GoPro's going to do this, but there's a big old moon. It's not going to show it. Oh well. Got my fire going over there. He'll catch up. That'll work, won't it? So far my only problem is I overheated my coffee a little bit. Not paying attention. Wow, it's a mess, isn't it? Very functional mess though. Very functional mess. Got plenty of room, you know, my cooking stuff. Even got extra. Almost. Let it get brown. 68.4 right there. Okay. Taco meat is done. Got it drained and seasoned and browned, and first taste test. That'll work. That'll work quite well. I took the grease from the meat, the hamburger, went out and put it in the fire. I could hear some coyote up on the hill here a little while ago. I figured probably wouldn't be a real good idea to be dumping, you know, raw hamburger juice on the ground right outside my tent. So I made a point to put that in the fire, get rid of that. Alright, I am ready to put my tacos together. Here we go. I know y'all can't hear it right now, but there was just a coyote out here. Probably maybe the same one. I don't know. Could be. But either way, yeah, we got coyotes. That's okay though. We don't mind. We'll share. We'll share the land, not dinner. What y'all think? Hang on, a little light. What y'all think? That looks pretty decent, don't it? Whoa, if it don't slide off the plate, drop in the floor. That'd be real good, wouldn't it? Two regular tacos and one soft taco ready to go. Fully loaded. First one. Alright. Okay. Let's shut the camera down and dig in and have some dinner. See you guys shortly. You hear the coyote? Woo! I hear him every now and then. They look impressive, don't they? Alright, let's see y'all in a little while. Well, it's almost 10, just short of 10 o'clock. And just kind of hanging out, you know, lounging on the bed, watching TV. That's how you want to do that, ain't it? Yeah, it's very comfy, very cozy, warm. It's 68 point something in here, 68 degrees. So yeah, it's really nice, really comfy. I've got the heat blowing right under the bed, and got my TV right there, remote, got me a cold drink, and yeah, got my phone right over there. Every now and then I'll get one bar and get a message off, but other than that, I've got no service at all. And I mean, when you kick back, I mean, just listen to this, listen. It is super quiet. The only thing you hear is just the air blowing out of the heater. That's it. It is super freaking quiet up here. This is really nice. This I think I'll sleep pretty good tonight. This is very comfy. I'll just tell you that right now. But we can't go to bed yet. It's still early. I get up early in the morning, and I guess my plan is to run up on top of the hill, up on the point, and go ahead and get the videoing I'm going to do up there done. And back down here, the cemetery, The next holler over on the other side of that mountain right over there has it's an old coal mine, and there's old belt lines and silos and all kinds of stuff over there. So I figure I'll go over here. It's only about a mile, so I'm going to try to fly the drone from the top of that peak. I'm going to try to fly it a mile and see if I can't video that stuff from here. And this will be the farthest I've ever taken the drone. So far, we've got the first crash in the books. I was out here just zooming along, you know, flying up this way, flying out that way, flying down here. No problems. Everything going great, right? Flying just beautifully. Come up here, I'm going to do this high-speed pass over the tent. I was about 6 inches too low. Crashed into the side of the tent. The software, it's freaking out. It's red letters flashing red. Impact detected. What was it? Click here to activate satellite lost drone satellite navigation something or other, and you know it's all flashing red. And I'm cancel. No, it's the drone's right here. It's 3 feet from. Well, I was sitting there watching TV and fell asleep. Laying there just watching TV and crashed out. Woke up a little bit later. You know, I guess we're ready to shut everything down and call it a day. Good night, everybody. See y'all in the morning. Good night. Well, good morning, YouTube. It's about, I'm gonna guess about 9. I've been up 9:15. I've been up for about 20 minutes or so, something like that. Did pretty good last night in here. It got down to, I set that on 1, didn't have that on at all. And got up, slept all night. I had it to where I could reach it from the bed. Of course, I got a remote too on my keychain, but I can reach the thing, you know. But I got up this morning. It was about, I think it was like 55. And I just left this on 1, turned that on for about 5 or 10 minutes, and it jumped up to about 72 and killed that one. And we're hovering right now at 69.8 degrees in here. Getting a little bit of sun, starting to. It's just about to come up over the mountain. The sun's just about to clear the ridge. We got some low-level clouds, and we've got a whole lot of fog. Look down through there. I mean, that fog bank was all the way up through here a little while ago. It's still up there. You can't even see that mountain. There's a whole nother mountain here. Goes right through. Oh, sorry. Whole other mountain right there that you can't even see because of the fog. Got me a fire going again. Got me a nice little breakfast nook set up, ready to go. It's waffle time. Alright, I got my stuff mixed up. 500 watts, 460. So holding right at 460. We'll let him warm up a little bit. Aha, we will have waffles momentarily, guys. 71 in here, by the way. Inside the tent, it's 71. Outside, probably 65. In the sun, it feels really nice. It feels really nice in the sun out here. Beautiful morning. Just the fog, the mist. I got some pretty cool pictures, I think. We'll see, won't we? We've got breakfast ready to go. Got some music out here. Got me some coffee, of course. I think that should probably go without saying at this point, but anyway. Alright, this is going to be a great day. Eat a little bit, and that's my first stop. Second stop way down here in the bottom of the valley. Well, morning was nice. Sitting out here eating waffles, you know, listening to music, you know, by my campfire till it got warm. And, you know, yeah, we'll let him go for now. Well, guys, how's this for an interesting plot twist? Got ready to leave and went to get my keys and noticed in my pocket I could feel this was separated from the rest of the keys. And it dawned on me right about then that little latch was the one I put the gate key on. You know what that means, right? I'm trapped. I'm locked in. No cell service. Every now and then you'll get a signal, a bar, you know, and get a Facebook PM through. Text will not work. It tries for so long and times out. Facebook messages will send once it gets connection. It will go ahead and send it. So at some point today, in theory, she'll see that and get a hold of Keith, the owner. He only lives like a mile from here. I have no idea where that key could be. You believe that? Awesome. Oh well, I guess my plan, I've went through the tent, through all my pockets and my coveralls, because I had them on when I got here. It was cold. Went through those pockets and everything else I could think of. I know, though, I put it on here. I know I did. Apparently it just came out of my pocket and fell down between, maybe fell between my jeans and coveralls when I was setting stuff up or something. Who knows? This is my life. Ah, well, I guess it could be worse. You know, you could be, you know, trapped in a bad place, I guess. I'm trapped in a good place, I suppose, so at least there's that. Well, guys, I found the little cut-off trail to get back here up on top of the mountain on the end of the ridge, right at the point. And I'm getting one bar in and out. Like I said, it's not enough for text, but I'm getting a couple through on Facebook. Camp is, actually I can show it to you. Let's see, camp would be, you see this road going down there? Camp is right down in here somewhere. Can't quite see it. But anyhow, I found the road to get up here. And at least I got a couple messages off, and Heather replied. So she knows she knows that my keychain broke and I lost the gate key and I'm locked in. So, you know, we'll figure it out from there. I guess in the situation, all you can do is go ahead with the day as planned, I suppose, and, you know, go ahead and do what I was going to do. I can see the other valley way over through there where the other coal mine is, and of course this entire valley, all of that, and heading up between, you know, this other mountain, this was all coal mine over in here. Of course this is new up here. Keith has been working on this. He's up to something, isn't he? This would be a great place to put a house. Anyway. Okay, alright, let's get the drone out and go ahead and see how far we can fly. Well, little update up here on the mountain, up here on the point. I got all of my drone footage done. I flew, I don't know if y'all can see it on camera or not, way over through there, a silo, way out through there. It's about a mile from here, and I flew from here all the way over to there and back. Just still had good signal. It says it could have went up in the holler, but I don't trust myself that much. And I'm locked in. It's not like I could go get it, you know. I don't have a gate key. I'm locked in. Anyway, back to the gate key situation. I got a couple messages out, and every now and then, the SOS right now, every now and then I'll get one bar, and like I said, it's just enough to get a Facebook message out, just barely, and it takes a couple minutes to get each one. You know, once you do get service, it takes a minute. But Heather knows I'm out here, and presumably she won't let me die. Oh well, this is life. I'm gonna head back down to camp here in a second and just kind of chill for a minute and hang out and wait for the sun to come over. It's almost over on the other side of the hill, where it'll be on the cemetery that I'll be documenting while I'm up here. So we're still right on schedule. There was always something, some flat tire or some silly something, you know, and to be honest, that's the ones you remember, you know. That's the trips you remember. You know, you don't remember the fishing trip where everything, you know, you remember the one where you caught the good fish, but you also remember the camping trip where the thunderstorm came along, or the something else happened. So yeah, we'll just consider it, we'll just look at it in that light, right? It's fortuitous that I lost the gate key. Yay! I keep looking at the floorboard for some reason. My head just keeps, I don't know. All right, let's head back down. So I did it again. I just did it again. After looking, I just did it again. Looky here. Look at that. I came down just to see, just on the off chance. Somehow I might have left it in the lock. Nope. I started walking back. Hey, what's that? I didn't even get to do my joke about being trapped here for 78 days and, you know, the world abandoned me and moved on, and Heather's probably remarried. See, there was all kinds of jokes in there, man. I didn't get to do them because I mean, I can't find the key. It's lost. I'm gonna have to go back up the mountain now, and all the way back up to the top. I just came down, all the way back down, circled all the way to the back end of the valley, and came down into camp and shut the engine down. And it just dawned on me, just out of dumb luck, go check the gate and see if you might have accidentally left it in the lock, laying right there 10 feet away from the lock. All right, I better go see if I can't get a message off to Heather to let her, you know, tell Keith everything's okay. You don't have to drop everything and come let Leo out of very pretty, isn't it? You can hear that in camp. There are no fish in here, I can tell you that for sure. Last year was really, really, really dry, and this was completely empty, down to just mud. So there's frogs in it. I've heard a lot of frogs. So there is something hanging out in here. There's another smaller pond up here, I believe, holds water even when this one goes dry. Like I said, this is kind of the downtime in between projects. So I'm just kind of soaking this up. Now, I was thinking earlier, you know, just the thing about camping, you know, is you're just sitting around and it's like the worries of the world kind of melt away, and you know, you're focused on the wood for the campfire or whatever the case, you know, whatever you're doing. Well, I'm back at camp. Got all of the work part of the trip finished. Got the graveyards documented, which didn't turn out to be as much as I thought, but at least we know we've got it all covered. Some really pretty drone video too, I think anyway. I haven't seen it yet, but it's been a good day, and now I guess is the time where you get to kick back, you know, a couple hours before sunset, and you ain't got no more work to do today. All I got to do tomorrow is pack everything up. From here we get to coast a little bit. I think I'll have me a bigger fire tonight. I kind of hung around inside last night and watched a little TV. You know, it was nice, don't get me wrong, it was nice, but I think I may hang out by the fire a little bit more tonight. I got me some extra firewood and maybe get me a good one going about sunset. Just thought I'd give y'all a little bit of that without interrupting it. It doesn't need narration. The sun has gone down. It's completely gone now. Probably about 20 minutes ago, something like that. And already I can tell an immediate drop in the temperature. It's probably dropped a solid 10 degrees, maybe more. But it's not supposed to get real bad tonight. It's supposed to be upper 40s, something like that. So I can live with that. For right now, I'm just kind of hanging out by the fire. Nice warm one too. Had a busy day today, including the key saga. That was kind of interesting. I mean, I knew that, you know, I could go up there and probably get cell service and, you know, get a message off eventually. If not, you know, it would have been a several miles walk, you know, to get to Keith's house, to get to another key, to get the gate open. But it was just dumb luck, man. I went down there and looked around thinking I might have dropped it on the ground. Went back up and looked where I was at yesterday. Didn't see it up there. Searched all of my stuff, all of my pockets, coveralls, backpack. Looked around on the ground in there. Looked around on the ground out here. Searched around out here. Went down there. Gave up. Came back up. Went up. Did my drone video. Came back down here, and it just happened to dawn on me. Well, you didn't look in the lock. You know, I know I didn't put it in the lock, but you didn't look in the lock. Okay. Run down there to check the lock. No key. Turn around, took one step back toward the UTV, and there it was on the ground. Lucky. I mean, it's not like I was really going to get trapped for any length of time or anything like that, but it would just be embarrassing. You know, you lost the key, you got trapped. You know, it's like running out of gas on your way to a funeral. Yeah, I know somebody, my cousin actually did that once. Yeah, not joking. Middle of a funeral, on the way. Alright, anyway, alright, I'm going to get off here and enjoy my little fire. Sit back. I've got me some hot coffee. Oh yeah, I did have one other thing. I want to try these again. Heather got me like 2 big boxes of them. They were like $3 for 2 giant boxes of them. But anyway, I threw some on a fire once and they didn't do much. Somebody told me in the comments you have to wait till it gets really hot and then throw them in there. That looks pretty hot to me. Almost forgot about that. Alright, let's see some magical flames. Put one down here. Pretty warm, I'll say that much. I don't know about magical. Let's try this. Oh, hey, look, magic. See a little blue. A little bit of blue here and there. Man, that is hot. Hang on. Put a couple feet between me and that thing. I see a little bit of blue. I don't know if the camera's getting it. It's a nice fire though. It's been a good little trip. It's been fun. Well, I have moved into the tent. It's good and dark, and I've hung out by the fire a little while. Kind of keep an eye on it, you know. Got my heat on, and what is it? What was it? 68.4 in here. I was just watching Young Indiana Jones and the Iron Serpent. Pretty good movie. Pretty good. And it is now officially just about dinner time. I've got a little bit of a weird one this time. It's, yeah. I've got some roast beef slices right here. And some cheese to go on top. And the leftover lettuce and cheese from last night's taco, we'll call that a salad. But I've got this little stove right here. I got this from Fire Maple. It's called a sunflower. If anybody's curious, just go look it up. A company called Fire Maple. Got a little fancy with that one, didn't I? Turned in the other way. Alright, we're ready to take this one up. Yeah. Look at that gooey goodness. Look at that little crispy bite right there. You know that's gonna be good. You know that's gonna be good. Alright, let's keep that heat in there. Now I'll shut this down. I had to open the ends to let the smoke out. It got kind of smoky in here. But we're good now. Roast beef and cheese. And of course the buns are toasted Hawaiian buns. Hawaiian bread. This should be pretty good. There we go. Got the TV loaded up too. Get ready to load me up a movie. Definitely. That is really good. Got me a little salad and a Rice Krispie treat for dessert. Nice little dinner. And I've got, let's see, oh sorry. Where is it? There, Roku media player. Said I have no service here, so I've got a bunch of movies. I think 21, 25 on a flash drive, and you just plug it into the USB port. There's all my movies. Alright. Pick me out a movie, have me some dinner. Look at that. Anybody want to, well, maybe not that bite. Anybody want to bite of that one? Not that one, I already bit off of it. Good morning. It's a little after 8 on my last day. It got 50 last night. It didn't get cold at all. Well, you know, not that cold. But anyhow, it got like 80 degrees in here. I had that set on 2 and, you know, wasn't paying no attention. Laying there watching TV. Fell asleep. Woke up about 4 o'clock. About 4 a.m. Refilled the heater, turned all the lights off and all that good stuff. It was like 80 degrees in here. I just slept. I didn't even use any blankets. I just slept on top of the sleeping bag just like it is. Technically I've got a little bit of time I could spare, but oh yeah, it's gonna be a nice day. I remember when I left, you know, a couple days ago, the forecast today was for some showers at some point, and that thing don't like rain. It does good in cold, or it don't like rain. No, it has a tendency to drip. You have to put something over it if it's going to be in rain, or just let it get wet, I suppose. Take it home wet. You can do that too, I guess. I burned most of my firewood last night. I only went through 2 Duraflame logs the whole time I was here. I just used them like, you know, big fire starters. It's gonna be a pretty day. I hear a train way off in the distance. That's Route 49 down here, the highway. It's the old Mate 1 High School right there, that dome. I think it was built in the 80s and shut down when they built the new high school up on the hill. So if anybody's looking for a good deal on a slightly used high school, there you go. All right, let's see, what do we need to do here and prioritize? I guess start gathering up some of the little things. You know, I'll have to leave the tent and all of the guy wires until last minute. Well, the wind has picked up and the cloud cover is getting much thicker, and I've got a partial. I've got a start. We're not there yet, so now it's become a race against the rain to get loaded up, packed up, loaded up, get to the next valley a mile up, get that video, and then get home, in theory, before the rain starts. So I got a tarp. I can cover my stuff in the back, and I'm covered, so, you know, technically a little bit of rain ain't gonna kill me, but still, you know. I've got most of it in here. Table, checking my shoes. I've only had my shoes on a few hours since I've been here, and coveralls. I haven't used them at all. Well, when I first got here I used them. All right, I better get out of here, guys. I just thought I'd give y'all a quick update on, yeah, a quick update on that. Yeehaw. Kick it in high gear, huh? Well, I'm all packed up, loaded up, got the cargo net over it, and we should be ready to go. All I've got to do now is head on out of here. Now that I got a gate key, huh? Now that I can get out, head down here, out the gate. I got about a minute ride, one more quick drone flight, and then head home. Been a really good trip, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this. And actually, I'll include we'll include the rest of it in there. We'll just end the video down there. How about that? This is that big mining operation what's left of it, that I was telling you guys about. It's a little bit windy, but I think I'll be all right to go back in there and give her a shot. I won't get too carried away because it's no trespassing. You know, if you drop it in there, it's gone. You can't get it back. Well, then again, I do know the guy that owns it, come to think of it. Coyotes Development owns it now. So, yeah, I know the guy that runs it. He would probably let me go get my drone. All right, wish me luck, guys. I'm going to give it a shot. I came over here once. It was a story that we were telling, and I can remember standing right over there and told the story by those, you know, big silos and things, and by this equipment. And I remember telling the story, but I couldn't really show you the place. I can today. Here we go. Well, it looks like I've got everything done. I've got the gates all taken care of and got the last of the drone video finished. Been a great little trip. I've had a great time. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this little trip. You know, hope you enjoyed the little video. I tried not to be too awful boring. But anyway, just wanted to say thanks. Thanks for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed the little adventure. And, you know, some of the pretty scenery, some of the pretty drone video. There should be some really pretty video in it. So we'll see, won't we? But anyway, we got the graveyards covered, got everything taken care of, and had a really good time doing it too. So I guess there's nothing left to do but say see you guys next time, and Leo out. See y'all around. Next adventure.